Hey everyone, how's it going? Octopus here and welcome back to evercrisis. We're going to be talking about all the update that's been happening in the last couple of days. I haven't really covered these videos, so I'm going to touch up on things here and there, but specifically of what's currently going on. Again, the community came together and they're currently putting out inquiries and notices, emails to Applebot/Square Enix, expressing how the frustration / everything that's not really right with the game right now, right? A lot of rinse and repeat content, things that are missing, quality of life updates, too many limited banners. There's currently a big understanding in the community that we're all a little bit frustrated with what's going on, and a lot for some people, especially for those who are spending a lot of money on the game, they're starting to be like, what's the point? Right? So if you guys do want to make a change, my Discord, and I'm pretty sure you've seen it everywhere else, there's a copy and paste, kind of do your own thing with that, send it to them, and hopefully a change does happen. So with that being said, we're going to jump in, talk about the update that's currently here, and also my guild plus my other guilds are looking for members. We're aiming for a top 10, so if you feel like you have potential for a top 10 guild, don't email me. Send me a message on Discord or one of my sub leaders like Surge, and say, hey, this is what I currently got, right? Show us as much as you can to tell us what your setup is, and then we'll reply back to you as soon as we can and let you know. I think we have one spot open, maybe another one, but at the moment one spot, because one of our members have some IRL issues and they can no longer play the game for a while, so they are backing off for a bit, probably permanently. So we are replacing that one person. Not replacing, they currently left. So yeah, if you guys need a guild, my guild is open. One of my other two guilds have a spot as well, so you guys are more than welcome to apply for all of that. Now, notices and all that, I don't really want to read the notices, but to break it down real quick, so many blue crystals coming in. I went broke for Aerith and Tifa during that New Year's banner, and already a month later I'm at 28,000 blue crystals again, and I have about another, I want to say 3,000 floating around, a couple quests, summon quests, floor 100. I haven't finished Sid's tower yet, so the blue crystal income has been really nice. It could be more with how many limited banners we have, but 1,000 there. We got 1,000 for another thing as well too. It was the critical event, so you fight this really tough cactar who almost beats you to a pulp, but in the end you win and you get 1,000 blue crystals. I ended up doing the co-op here, making page 3 because I quit, or page 4? No, page 3 I think. Oh, so here we go, co-op. 1, 2, 3, yeah. So, tried it on the first day. Really hard one. That one was ridiculous, but thank you to everyone that cleared those co-ops, those singlers, to get that 1,000 blue crystals for the entire community. Stuff is solid. Now, the freaking Baird and, oh my god, Red 13 fight for the Loveless, that thing was wild. They fixed it immediately-ish. They did an update and they're like, yeah, we noticed this is too much, because even doing the new daily, by the way, there's 2 dailies, don't forget, man, you needed a proper setup. I was going in there with my setup to, you know, have all the bonuses, and that worked perfectly fine this entire time, and then that happened and I was like, oh, I've got to put survivability and a different strategy besides just trying to go for the bonus. By the way, if you're farming, use all your free weapons, upgrade them right away, especially co-op. Upgrade this one, upgrade this one. That's 20, 40, 60%, 80%, right? You guys should not be going to co-op with less than 80% at least, because I think it's all in the shop. But yeah, I was using that to just farm, and then I got to this quest and I'm like, what's going on? Even the co-op was ridiculous. I was live streaming this on Twitch and YouTube on the day of release, and I was like, no, this ain't right. This ain't right. I know it's supposed to get harder, but not co-op. I don't want to struggle on co-op on stuff that's easy to farm, because I really don't want to think about that content, right? If you start really concentrating on the farming stuff, like the repetitive co-op, it's going to null your brain to this game very easily. If you have to sit there and be like, oh wow, so my daily, I've got to pay attention, right? I don't want that. I just want to put auto battle, walk away, go watch some anime, play with my kids, you know, anything else besides looking at the screen for a daily. But the shop is really good. Tifa's new glove is here. Lots of farming to do. I am going to skip these 2 because I already own them. If I really have to, because there's draw tickets in here. Memory crystals, that's very questionable on you. I would say be careful with the memory crystals. If anything, stock up on memory vouchers. I have 3,712. I'm probably never going to farm memory again. Sid stuff, I just use memory vouchers for him. But everything else here so far, I just got the new blade, the draw tickets. I'm going to aim for the other draw tickets and the last weapon over here. And then the gold points, I'm not going to really care for. Silver cog, I'm probably going to grab the rest of the materia over here. And probably these, because I don't want to farm these with stamina. So I have been stocking up on these as much as I can. And grab more guild, even though guild's not as bad as it was before. But yeah, mithril orb, mithril ingot, 5-star stuff, weapon parts, the yellow upgrade, and again, synthesis, bookmarks, chocobo, all great things because these run out pretty quick, right? So those are great things to pick up. Everything else I really don't care about. Especially since I'm an older player, these have stocked up to 4,000, so I really don't need this. These I might get because, again, if I decide to make all weapons 110, they're going to run out real quick. Gold cog, mithril ore, synthesis knight, the yellow cubes I'll be grabbing, maybe the purple one, all the materials, same idea, right? I don't think there was anything too special here besides Tifa's weapon parts, 100 of them, and the mithril ingot. That's definitely the two you pick up right away. And then, of course, we have the Hellhound and the Dragon King. We currently got Barrett's weapon parts here and Red 13. I think I bought this one. Yeah, these are permanent. Right? They don't disappear. So if you look into your box and you go to others and you look for that voucher specifically, they will not expire. So that shop will stay there forever. So you can just kind of sit on it like I've been sitting on other things in this game. Like the anniversary voucher, I still have it. You're still able to pick your costume from that one anniversary. And then same thing with his. This shop will just be here. I'm most likely going to go for Shark Slayer for the current high score challenge because I have everything else OB6 or higher. And the only thing I don't is this cannon, and I want to start working on it because it's really good, but I do need Shark Slayer at OB6. I'm 2 copies away, but I can also just wait. So for that current shop, you guys can do the same thing if you haven't jumped the gun yet, but the thing you should be farming out of all these are all these sweet free draw tickets, especially the gold ones, because there's certain things I don't have maxed out. Again, for pretty decent spenders to whales, you probably don't need any of those tickets. So for everyone else, yeah, you guys should probably really think about what you're doing with that. The other update is that they brought back the tower, but no rerun on the rewards. Everything's very straightforward. How strong we are these days, auto battling this without a problem, but you don't get any of the past rewards. So I logged in. I'm like, oh man, 10,000 blue crystals again, plus a new 1,000. No, we don't get nothing for this except for the 1,000 because there are gonna be 10 new floors, 1 each day. So far, nothing crazy. A brutal version of this will be coming out later, and the brutal version is going to have like a really hard time. I remember, I think I stopped at floor 98 or something, or whatever it was, 28. Yeah, I remember being stuck at the last 2 bosses or something. So hopefully this time around I'm a lot stronger, because I do feel a lot stronger as a player. There is a new monthly shop, right? If you guys forgot about crisis medals, there is the Buster Swords in here again, plus your free draw ticket, the gold one for 2,500. And if you're worrying about your crisis coins, we have new missions that currently came out in the campaign. All you gotta do is spend stamina, and they're giving out crisis medals. Plus, there is a new crisis dungeon that was pretty straightforward. I don't think I really had a problem. I think what ended up happening on stream... Oh yeah, I remember now. I was supposed to bring in a win setup, and I didn't. And I still got the S+, because I almost died to the final boss and everything. I used items, and I'm like, whoa. I don't even know if it was this. Yeah, it was... I think it was something like this, where Tifa was doing water damage the entire time. And Eric did not have wind defense down. I was taking, like, the wind trances. So the dungeon's pretty straightforward, not too hard. My VOD is there if you guys want to watch it. Just go to the live tab instead of video tab and check for the recent stream for evercrisis that says update. But that happened. Lots of blue crystals in there. And then they also gave us a new materia for that, which is pretty cool. It's the bravery one. I think I can upgrade something right now. Sweet. Let me get these out of the way. Ooh, new 5-star. Awesome. Yeah, the bravery. So we haven't made this one yet. I'm going to make a couple copies right now. Oh, no, it's one of the expensive ones. I'll try. Oh, it's the really expensive ones. It's a 1092. Okay, I'll do 1 copy of this. Hopefully, I'm right about the 1092. 9 hours on top of it. Okay, cool. I got a 3-star version for that. So, yeah, new bravery came in. It's just basically raise your attack up. For the characters that can't buff attack up, I believe you can get 1 tier up. There might be situations where The enemy's lowering our attack way too much, and your sub DPS has nothing else to do, or healer. But for the most part, yeah, that is expensive. That is expensive for just a bravery. Wow. I don't know if I should try one more. 14 hours and 36. Here we go. Let's see if that's any different. Oh, I gotta sell it. All right, let's see what that 14 hours is. It's a 4-star. Yeah, low to low, and I'm pretty sure if you increase this, it's not going to be one of those materials that can go into a higher state. I'll just use items. It might even just be like a wind breach. It doesn't have a higher level. Yeah, you can't upgrade it. So that's pretty much it I got out of that. All right, magic tag, heal 19. Yeah, one of those interesting ones. I don't know if I'll keep this one specifically. I'll probably just sell it. But yeah, new materia came in the game. Pretty cool. Don't forget your daily draws. I know a lot of people forget this, and I like to remind them. We talked about the Reawaken. There's going to be a whole video over that. We already covered these banners for polar skipping. And the ticket situation right now, we're getting a lot of gold tickets. I'm saving mine for like certain characters when they get new reruns, have weapons I need. So don't be afraid to stock up on these if you're an older player. If you're a newer player, you're most likely using these because you do need a lot of wish list weapons. So you should be probably spending as much as you can so you can start getting good R abilities in your back weapons. But there's been a ton of saving here. I've used Vincent and Barrett because I was trying to get certain weapons for them for the current high score challenge. But everything else I'm saving for. Especially Vincent's last earth weapon that just got released. I'm waiting till that gets in there so I can start using those ones. But yeah, High Wind did get upgraded to level 120. I currently stuck on the metal sheets. It's been going pretty sad, right? They're just not popping up for me. I'm level 85 on it for the propeller. And level 90 max on everything else except for engine, because engine is only for time. So if you guys are stuck on that, so am I. But I have a lot of paint, so once I'm out of that level 91, I'm going to upgrade really quickly to 95. So covered most of this stuff. The battle tower, brutal one coming up. The dungeon ranking is the only thing that really is going on at the moment. I know there was probably something else. I remember someone in my stream was like, hey, did you talk about this? And I'm like, oh no, I didn't. But if I miss something, I'll just talk about it in a different video, hopefully in time. But the current dungeon ranking, I'm place 81, only done one attempt, and that one attempt was very poorly executed. I currently sat there and I was like, wow, this turned out terribly. I had to bring like a materia. I'm gonna bring in like different things, but I brought in water DPS, which is really smart, but the thing is, it's magic water where the final boss is really prone to physical water. I still worked. I still beat him. I took everything, did all the bosses, went for a full run. I used one too many items, a lot of items, and I ended up not one-shotting a ton of the bosses, took a lot of hits, took a lot of risky moments. But something that really, really helps if you guys want is there's a save feature. So if you're going to do a perfect run, you can save in front of a boss. If it doesn't go good, just reload your save. So if you're in here playing, you're like, okay, I'm about to fight this boss. I'm going to try a different set of buffs. So you go into... Ooh, that was a crazy sneeze. But you pause the game on the top right and you go to save. And if you save in front of it, when you go into the boss, if it doesn't go right, you can just push retire. And then in the actual fight itself, and then it'll say load up and you say yeah. Or it'll say retry. While you're in a boss, it'll say retry, you say yeah, and then you reload it. I think if you're retired there, I don't know if you can load it back up. I can double check with you guys. Let's see. No, it starts a new one. So yeah, you save, you die to the boss, and then you push retry. That's pretty much how that works. And then you can load up the last save. If you retire, it just looks like it just completely pulls you out. So with that, I think that's everything that's currently in the update. Banners, content-wise, it's a lot of straightforward farming. If you guys aren't farming co-ops for summons, I highly recommend it. If you're new to the game, your resources might be a little less for the most part. There's also SID weapon parts in the co-op exchange, so if you guys haven't got them yet, there's weapon parts in here. Make sure you get them. But I've been farming Titan, and he needs a lot of farming, right? And this is the best place to do it. You're going to max out the weapons, no problem. Try to farm these nobles as much as you can, right? I got to farm so much of it. I still have to beat the EX2s of everything, Ifrit, Titan, but I currently need this one to be unlocked. Once I beat EX2, it's going to cost me 4,000. So I personally need to still farm this as well. And I highly recommend that you guys do it during co-ops, because all 3 of your guild bonuses will apply in co-op for cactuar spawning. So if you guys are part of a guild and you have battle, there's a higher special rare enemy encounter 6%. You have 3 players in the match, all have 6%. Your odds of seeing a cactuar just increase a little bit because of that. Versus if you do solo, it's only your 6%. So yeah, farm with co-ops. Co-op rewards are higher. Most likely people are stronger, so the co-ops will go faster. And that cactuar reward rate is really good. Besides that, Season Pass has a new wallpaper, looks really cute. I don't get any of these. I'm a completely free-to-play player, but this one's pretty cute. Valentine's coming up. They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. And yeah, campaign rewards, dailies, all this had really good stuff in it. Don't forget to do this as much as you can. Again, I've only ran that dungeon once, but this stuff expires in 5 days. All right, you got 27 days, and then you have a lot of days for everything else. I just spammed a lot of co-op, so I got this all done. Whew. Last thing, I noticed that people don't realize that these boxes exist, and they collected them and forgot to do them. There's a lot of lottery systems in here for like draw tickets, blue crystals. Currently, I need Shark Slayer, and I just noticed Barrett has a ×5 chance. So if I open 6 of these, I have a chance of getting Barrett weapons, and I can go, or sorry, Barrett gold tickets, and I can go get his Shark Slayer for that high score challenge. So if you're someone who's using Barrett for it currently, that's a really good place to go check it out. Yeah, hopefully I figured that all out. In the gift tab, make sure you guys collect your potions. Scroll all the way to the bottom. A couple of days ago, I think February 3rd, there was a ×50 stamina tonic that expired. And I got it, but a lot of people weren't aware of it. So make sure you scroll down to the bottom of your gift where you collect your daily stuff, right? Or all your rewards go to, and go see when your stamina tonics expire. Those 10 packages, 20 packages, 50 stamina pots. Because when you push mass collect, if you don't have that 50 available, they won't grab that 50 down there. So go check it out. Go spend some stamina. Besides that, thank you guys so much for watching. Keep on smiling, and I'll smell you later.